Hey guys, Brad One Kenobi here, and this is my channel. Today we'll be doing the B1 Battle Droid Hot Toys figure. So I would like to say, first of all, this is a really boring box design, because all it shows is just the B1 Battle Droid holding his gun. There's nothing on either end of the sides. It's just black and gray. So, you know, they could have done at least a little design, a little coloring on it like they did for the good old Moff Gideon and the Ahsoka that I've shown y'all before. But yeah, that's what the cover looks like. But then you pop off the lid and you get this nice retro looking box, which I really like. You have the B1 Battle Droid with the Geonosis in the background. It's the 20-year anniversary, so it has the 20-year right there and that nice shiny. You have Attack on Clones on the box. You have the Hot Toy symbol there, and then Movie Master right there. And then on this side, you have a nice sky with the desert behind it. I'm guessing it's night. You have another 20-year anniversary sign and the Hot Toys sign right there. And then for the other side, you have him standing up there with his name and Geonosis right there with the same sky background. And then on the back, you have another of him in a pose with Star Wars Attack of the Clones, and then some legal info and all that. So I think that does make up for the good old cover they gave us. I love how it looks really retro, and I like that. I love how you can actually see the figure and whatever items it comes with. And to be able to pop this off, it's a magnet that holds these guys together. So you just lift that up and pull it up, and then you just pull out the figure there. Alright, I'm going to get all the little pieces out and show y'all what they do and what they look like. So these are all the items that he comes with. So let's start off with the stand. So this is probably the biggest stand I have at the moment. You have the nice Geonosian sand on it. And then you have the Battle Droid. And then the crotch holder, which you can lift up and down if you want. And you get this cool little 3D art on it. So you can make it look a little realistic. You could just slide it through right in there like you're supposed to. And you have, you know, it just looks really cool. It feels nice. It's a bunch of different shades of tan on there and brown, which is really, really nice that they did that. Next, we have his blaster. So what I like about the blaster is how it has some nice kind of withering on it. It looks a little sand dusted if you look really close in it. Otherwise, you can't really see it. And also, you know, you have the nice gunmetal silver on it and the nice metallic black on it. And you can also connect this to the little backpack right there if you wanted to. So yeah, you have his blaster. Next, we have his little binoculars, which you can have him hold. You have the nice red lenses on them. And, you know, they have you can see that they've been in the sand a lot because the coloring is off of it. Like, it has the black instead of the white. You also have some like tan in there for like the sand's been blown on it, obviously. So you have the sand on there. But yeah, you can have him hold him up and act like he's looking far away if you want him to be posed like that, if you wanted. So next we have the backpack, which you would click onto him right through there. And then, you know, it's nice and withered, so you have that nice cool withering color. That little clear clip is where you would put your blaster on there if you wanted him in deactivated mode, which I will show y'all how to get in there. Then if you want, it already has these little pins up here, which are made out of metal, so you don't have to worry about breaking them, unless if you're trying to break them. You just pull them up like so, and then, you know, you have the little antennas. Then if you didn't want those antennas or the backpack on there, you could just put this on the Battle Droid, and I'll show you how to do that as well. It's also metal, so unless if you're trying to break it, you don't have to worry about it. It's also withered, so it's gonna look realistic with it. And the funniest thing that it comes with is the 3PO head. So if you don't want this on the figure because, you know, you want just the Battle Droid, you could put this guy on there for a show because, you know, it's part of the movie. You do see 3PO's head onto a Battle Droid. Or you could just have it on the stand, like in the corner somewhere, like acted like his head was like blown off or something, you know. And then if you wanted to, you could have his eyes glow. All you gotta do is pop off the face mask, flip this little switch right here, which will do a little light, and then you just put that mask back on it like so, and now you have his eyes glowing like, you know, he's supposed to, which is a nice little detail, but obviously you don't want to drain the battery. Alright, that is all our accessories. Now let's get to the actual battle droid. So this is our battle droid that we got. I'll obviously show a close-up of what he looks like here in a minute, but overall I am not mad about what we got. He's probably my tallest figure at the moment, so that's a plus right there. He's the only battle droid that we have at the moment, besides the B2 battle droid, aka the super battle droid that we'll be getting here soon, hopefully, which is for pre-order if you want to get it. He's a nice, cool battle droid. He's really detailed with paint. You can see he's really sand, like you can tell that a bunch of sand has been attacking him over the years, or days or months, depending on when the battle droid was produced from the factories. You would think that the gun would be hold the hard, but I'll show you that it's not that hard for him to hold it. It's actually pretty simple. Then you have a couple accessories you can put on him or put with him. I'm going to show you all the up close real quick, and then I'll put the accessories on him and do a couple poses for you. So give me a minute here and I'll get it all set up. So first we got his face and head. As you can see, like I said, you can see that it's been battle damaged. You can see that majority of that red paint has been scraped off from either sand or from a fight. You have his black eyes there that he uses to see. You have his long snout, which, you know, realistic. You have his little mouthpiece that looks like he has, but you know, he doesn't have a mouth. And then on the back you have his little ear thingies, which you could bend all the way up like that. You can also bend his head up a lot if you wanted to. You have his little ear transmission pieces. But yeah, that's the underneath, which has some detail and all that. So, you know, it's not like they didn't do work on their figure. For the torso, you have, again, a lot of sand damage. And, you know, it has a little pistons, so you can turn them and, you know, it's good and set. On the back, that's where you would put the backpack or the other antenna, depending on which one you would rather have. And you have his arms, which are really thin. And, you know, they probably did a lot of work on it because, you know, it would be hard to make a figure this thin. So they did a really good job. It's really battle damaged and dirty from sand or foe. And, you know, it can go either way on the arm. So it depends on how you would want to have it. And then, you know, that pops up for depending on how you want it to have it. So that's for both arms. Then you have the legs, which, you know, really thin. So they, again, did a really good job on their work. And, you know, really battle damaged. I like the amount of detail they put into this figure. So yeah, they did a really good job on it. Alright, I'm going to grab the accessories and show y'all what it looks like. Alright, so I'm going to show y'all how to put the backpack on. So to do so, you need the droid and the backpack. You just clip it on there like this. And there you go. That's what he looks like with his backpack. So with the backpack, like I said, you could pull these up for his antenna if wanted. So there's what it looks like with his antenna on, which, you know, that's obviously how I'm going to have him, is with his backpack and the antenna. And then if you have his blaster on hand, which you should, all you gotta do is connect it like so. And there you go. That's how you're supposed to have it. But yeah, that's what it looks like with his blaster on his pack. But if you didn't want to have the backpack, you have the other antenna. You would just put it on like so, push this piece in there. But then you have another hole on the other side. That's why they gave you these little pieces. And you just connect it like that. So now he just has the antenna, no backpack. Which honestly, I don't like the look, but some people might. So, you know, you do you. And you can have it like that. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to put him in transport mode. So first, you would push the head down, like so. And then if you have the backpack on, push the antennas down, like that. So then you would have to pop these pieces off and be careful because obviously you don't want to break them and you don't want to lose them. So you just take them off like so. I'm going to put them on different sides because I personally don't want to lose them. Then you can get this little back piece out right there. And it is tricky putting it in there, then it is taking it out. So, you know, you want to, it gets easier over time, but you know. So then you would push his gut inside, like that. And he does come with these little pieces right here. You just put them like there and there. So then so that's what it looks like. But then the next step, you want to bend his legs to get up there. To where it looks like he's crouching. Then you open his hand, put it where he is holding his leg. Like so. And then if you want to do accuracy, put his blaster in the spots. Like that. So that is what he looks like in transport mode. And to show y'all him on the spinning table in transport mode, there's that. Obviously, I'm not going to have him in transport mode in my collection. I'm going to have him standing up holding his blaster, maybe some other accessory, but you know, if you want to, that is up to you. I was thinking about getting more of him to army build, but they are pretty expensive, so I got mine on sale, so that's why I have mine. And my other figures, I get them on sale. So yeah, there's him in transport mode. Now I'm going to show y'all what he looks like and how to put on the 3PO head. So step 1, remove his head. Alright, like so. And then you push the neck down and don't be worried about being able to pull that back up. It is stopped because there's a little stopper down there, so you are fine. Step 2, get 3PO's head. Remove the little neck piece and put on the correct neck piece. And then connect it to said neck. And there you go. You have 3PO's head on the battle droid. Now this is 3PO on the battle droid's body. Some of you might say, nah, I don't want that goofy thing on my shelf. Well, you know what? Some people might, so calm her down. I think it's hilarious to see that big head on that tiny body. So, you know, I find it funny. Some other people might find it funny. Some people think it's cool. I think it's freaking hilariously cool. So, you know, I'm not going to have them on my shelf like that, but, you know, some people might. It's really funny in my opinion, and maybe in some other people's opinion. I have the eyes on, so you can see him glowing and all that fun stuff, which, you know, it's a nice part that you can have. How I have it on here looking at the camera looks like he's a little lighthouse with the light just flashing. But yeah, that's him with that's 3PO's head on the battle droid. Now I'm going to show you with the other accessories. So I'll see y'all here in a minute. Here's him holding his blaster. So this is probably the stance I'm going to have him on the shelf because, you know, that's what they're mainly doing is holding their blaster, shooting people. So, you know, you can have him like that. Or you can have him holding his binoculars, looking for enemies, trying to scout them out. Because, you know, you might have him as a scout, you might not. But yeah, that is our B1 Battle Droid. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Go check out my other videos. You will not regret it. And, you know, if you want some concern on my video, make sure you let me know in the comments down below. I'll heavily appreciate it. So, hope y'all have a good one and take care.